Shout out to our YouTube fam. We did a poll last week where we asked you guys what you wanted to see from us, and a lot of you guys said the pinch method for mega volume. So this tutorial is for you. For this tutorial, you're gonna need the right tweezer. I'm using Lost Artistry's Slim Boot Volume Tweezer, my absolute favorite. I'm also using Lost Artistry's, of course, everything's Lost Artistry, I'm not gonna say it again, our tile home, and I'm gonna be fanning with my 0.05 diameter decurl lashes, and I mean, I've got all lengths from 8 to 17 millimeters, but for this method, you can use any length you want. I also have glue wipes, foreplay product, micro swab applicators, a glue ring, which is spill resistant, and the divots are gonna help me fan. And then my glue of choice today is our cyanoacrylate free glue, so cyano free. This is actually a brand new glue. So awesome. Having no cyanoacrylate is a really nice bonus because the glue is oil resistant and super gentle for the client. So that's my glue choice today. Outside of that, before we get started, the only thing I want to say is if you have any video ideas, anything that you want to see us post, comment it below. We're totally happy to tailor our videos to your requests, and in fact we really like doing so. So don't forget to comment and like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So anyways, let's do it. First things first, make sure you give a really good brush through the strip. Make sure you're using a clean wand. You don't want to use it on your client and then use it on your strip because it's just cross-contaminating. So make sure that you're giving a really good brush with a clean spoolie. And the reason why it's extra important for mega volume, for 0.5 and 0.03s to really give a good brush through the strip is because when you're working with smaller diameter lashes, when the lashes are sitting in their tray, the lashes can crisscross. So we want the fan to be able to easily open, but it takes some brushing in order to make sure that those lashes aren't crisscrossed. And if we want a really nice open fan, then we need to make sure that we're prepping the strip first. You can use foreplay product and use just a tiny bit across the base. That's gonna help release the lashes easier. Next, what we have to do is decide if we want to create a long stem fan or a short stem fan. If you're creating a short stem fan, then you wanna pick up close to the base. If you're creating a mid-stem fan, you're gonna wanna pick up a little bit further away from the base. And if you're creating a long stem fan, you'll wanna pick up quite far away from the base. But I do personally find when I'm creating a long stem fan and I just grip from the top like this, it's quite a bit harder to release the base from the strip without the base falling apart, unless you release just a tiny bit while gripping closer to the base, close to the sticky strip I should say, and then move your tweezer up and grip your bundle. See that? I have this much room to pinch my fan now. Next, what you're gonna do is brush the base along the strip, or you can use it on your glue ring. Anything with wells, you can do it on an empty well as well. But just doing this is gonna help stack that base. Now, you'll notice when I am brushing that the tips of the fan aren't changing at all. They're not moving around. That's a sure sign that you're holding on to your fan with enough pressure. Let me just show you what happens if I don't have enough pressure. I'm gonna lose lashes along the way. And if you have a fan that looks like this, see how the base is really uneven? It's gonna be nearly impossible to pinch. So your pressure has to be perfect. If I am to grip my bundle and move it around, see how the lashes move in here? And if I grab in the wrong spot, I'll be able to move certain lashes around, even if I'm not intending on doing so. So make sure you find the spot in your tweezer where none of those tips move around. See, that one's not good. Move it in a little bit. Okay, now I'm ready to pinch. So I need to find a good spot between my two fingers. Oh my goodness, ignore the nail. I cracked my nail and I glued it together. Okay, anyways, minus the nail, it's not dirty, I promise. It's just glue because I cracked it and I can't see my girl until tomorrow. But anyhow, you need to find a good spot within your fingers, your thumb and your pointer finger, so that you can position the base of the fan really snug in there. And you're gonna wanna use a lot of pressure. If you don't use a lot of pressure, what ends up happening is the base will kind of become a little bit wonky. Some of the lashes might slip down in your fingers a little bit. So you need a really good grip, really nice and tight. Now, when I'm ready to fan, I'm gonna release just the tiniest amount of pressure in my tweezers to fan my fan. I'm not done here. Now I'm gonna tighten my pressure again when I have the right width, and I'm gonna release the fan from my fingertips. And then I'm gonna dip the base into my adhesive, still holding my pressure, and use the divots in my glue ring to make sure my fan looks perfect at the base. And when you're making mega volume fans, you don't have to worry about the fan being perfectly symmetrical. This fan is totally fine. And you wanna make sure that the base is nice and snatched, which it is.